Hey, what's happening, everybody? I am Pruitt, and this is Everyday People podcast, where we sit and do everyday shit. Sitting here with the one and only Queen Pruitt, Phoebe Pruitt, as some of you may know her as Queen Pruitt. Hope y'all are doing well. How you be over there?
I'm swell.
Good to hear.
Swell. How are you?
Unbelievable, as always. Here we are on another fine Wednesday, not a Thursday, not a Tuesday. Fine Wednesday evening, sitting down on the mics to just talk a little bit of nothing or whatever else that comes on our mind. And sorry about the camera shake that's happening over there, but the dog is deciding to hit the tripod right now. But you know what? It'll be okay. I'll live with that later on. Bless his heart. Dog ain't been feeling too well. We ain't got to get into all the details, but he's good to go as of now. So, here we are. Typical, doing what we do. Welcome to everybody that's in the chat right now. Looks like my man, Mr. Joe Esposito, Ozone Nightmare in there hanging out. Good to see you, brother. Again, folks, if you're hanging out live, feel free to mention something here in the chat on YouTube. That's antpruitt.com/YouTube or youtube.com/antpruitt. Takes you all to the same spot, just in case people get confused. And anyway, let's start this show. So what's been going on with you?
What's been going on with you?
Just still trying to find money and pluck money out of the air. That's all I do every day.
I know. I know.
It's all good.
It's such a task.
It's
a big task.
But that's adulting. That's life. Right?
Yes. That's what we do. That's the goal every day, is to try to figure out where we're going to find this money to pluck.
Well, I will say this. Part of the goal is to get up every day and plucking money out of the sky or whatever. But the long-term goal, at least in my head anyway, is good old mailbox money.
That works too. That works. Mailbox money is it plucking out of the air, going in the box. However we're not going to turn away how to get it.
No, I'm not going to
fly through the window. I'll let it fly in.
I'm not going to turn it away. And shout out to my man, Mr. Joe Esposito. Bam, money from the air at the top of the show with the super chat for $10. My man.
Appreciate it. And my hand was itching today. Now I know why. Appreciate that. Scratch it. That's when you're gonna get some cash, when your hands start itching. The right hand. It's got to be the right hand. My customers over at the casino tell me that the left hand is lucky. Yeah.
Left hand is lucky. The right hand is for what?
Money.
For money only. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Maybe your luck is money.
I wonder if anybody else believes that.
I don't know, because I thought that if my right hand itches that I was getting money, I thought that the left hand was that I was going to lose money. But I like the lucky part better with the left hand. Yeah. I use that one more. That's, the positive way.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Put that in the atmosphere.
Positive energy. Jasmine Woodson joining us here in the chat. I think I know who she is. She says, I love your scarf, Phoebe.
Oh, thank you. It is squeezing my skull. Because earlier, I need to start reading things with my glasses on.
You don't say.
I know. But when it's early in the morning, sometimes I feel like I can see, waking up when we shouldn't, but we grab our phone to make sure that the world is still the world and is still out there. And I'll grab my phone without my glasses on and check things out. And I noticed that you put up. Well, what I noticed is that.
What did you notice? I know what I put up, but what did you notice?
We were going to be going live. Mm-hmm. On February the 29th is what I read.
That's what you read. But what did it say?
So I even reposted that. I even reposted the 29th. We're going live. I was thinking, okay, tomorrow one of my classes is canceled, so I'll be able to go to one class and sing my heart out and then come home and, I can be cute and get ready for getting on the mics or whatever.
You can be cute.
Mm-hmm.
For getting on the mic because you're thinking the 29th.
Yes.
Okay.
So tonight,
which is not the 29th, it's the 28th.
Correct. So tonight, I'm chilling. I have been struggling to get the lead out today. I don't know if it's because it's my day off. Actually it is. It's my day off. I didn't have anything to do today, and it's just my day off.
Yeah.
And the struggle was real. It still was real. I had a sativa shot. Lemonade.
Sativa, huh?
Lemonade drink, and that
sticking with our theme from last week where you're not a quitter, huh?
Correct. I just quit the inhaling of the cannabis.
Yeah,
inhaling
I saw so
and
much
exhaling.
feedback about that stuff, man.
The inhale. I don't care what people think. This makes me feel like I'm doing something. Because it does. I mean, I did. Once I got the sativa shot, I was able to get up and go get stuff so I could do chores. I needed some incentive to do chores because I just don't feel like it. Then I came back and it's still just lazy. And I just wanted to sit in the sun. I did, and soak up the sun while it's out.
That normally helps.
But
did it not?
You come home from your
working.
Yeah. And say, we still on for tonight? And I'm like, what the fuck? It's supposed to be tomorrow. So I'm going to be like Sherlock Holmes. I'm getting ready to prove to him that this is wrong because I know what I just put up on my page. I know what I did.
How'd that work out for you?
I was wrong. I told you I was wrong.
Yeah.
And then I had put some knots in my hair. I had sat down and plaited them down and to where they just going all over the place. Knowing that
you're looking like Celie from Color Purple.
I think hers was a little bit more tame than mine were tonight. So that's why I put this on, because I'm like, well, I was wrong, so we're going to get on here and talk tonight.
Yeah.
And chat tonight instead of tomorrow. So this is as cute as it's going to get.
I swear, that's like 2 weeks in a row where the opening of the show is regarding how the show starts, how the show was supposed to be on this time or that time, or what the heck, man?
So many misunderstandings. I blame it on the moon. It's still the full moon cycle. I know it's waning, but
you gonna blame it on the moon when it's in black and white, huh?
It was, but
now,
if you really look
last
at
week
that,
wasn't black and white.
No,
last week you were dozing. So.
I couldn't stay awake and nobody was here. But this week, if you really want to get technical, you wrote it in your handwriting. In your handwriting, it was not really clear in the mix of the darkness in the background. And
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so next time work on that font and
or maybe use a font instead of your handwriting.
Readability, you're saying. Okay. Note taken. I can
I don't know. I don't know. Just I'm not gonna take the blame.
Oh gosh. Before Jasmine says, I'm glad it's tonight. Stuck in Charlotte. Need this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Are you stuck or chosen?
That sucks.
I thought you chose.
And Ozone Nightmare says if it's not for the phone reminders, he'd completely forget too.
Well, I'm so glad.
And that's the
that
thing.
We have
I put it on. I guess you didn't click that part because the thing that I put out, I put it on the YouTube channel. And it allows people to hit the little
notify
bell,
me. Yeah.
So I'm trying.
I just thought you're doing great. You are doing great. You're keeping up with it. When we're supposed to be. You're keeping us on the straight and narrow. You keeping us in line because, I get
'Cause
kind of flighty
I'm not
sometimes.
ADD. That's
Just
the
a
thing.
little bit. Just a little bit. You are. Everybody is. I'm convinced that everybody is ADD, ADHD somewhere along the lines. If they not, they have had several
You're
moments.
convinced, huh?
I am. Everybody
So that's
has
the gospel, huh?
Yes. I believe it. Everybody has their moments. You're not gonna tell me that
No, I agree. Everybody does have their moment of ADD.
Moments.
I will give you that, but I don't have an everyday life of ADD like some
no
2, 3, 4, 5 people that I do know.
I'm so happy you don't. Because we would be in a mess. We would be in a mess. Oh my!
Gosh.
Somebody got to have it together.
So sitting here, Jasmine Woodson's in the chat. It's on Nightmares in the chat, and I'm going to disclose this, especially since it's for the most part been public knowledge. Jasmine is our niece. She's like she's our niece, and she moved out here because her daughter moved out here previously and was staying with us, and so Jasmine eventually came out, after she got stuff squared away on her end, and she moved in with us and so forth. And I gotta tell you, that struggle was real because all y'all ADD folks was in here and driving me crazy. Everywhere I went, there was somebody ADD.
Yeah, but see,
focused.
she's not. Jasmine's not. I don't think she's ADD.
She got her moments.
Just like, and then you do too. If anything, you were just surrounded by lots of
Jasmine
feminine.
says, I was just sleepy. Okay,
Yes.
I will buy that. You were just sleepy.
She was
Okay.
sleepy a lot. So just like soon as, but her, to help her argument, it's always cold in here, and that's the first thing and the only thing you can think about doing is going to sleep and getting into bed when you're freezing because they're not used to being in a house where it's 67, 60.
Because we're all hot natured in here.
Yeah.
I mean, we're sitting here sweating right now. You with your Botox thing on your head. And things so tight, people think you done got some injections. Damn.
Yes, that's the goal. That's what it is.
Your
But
eyebrows all
it's
up in the
tight.
air.
Oh my God, so tight. I had on a ponytail last week and I wore it to work.
Yes.
I wore that ponytail to work, and as soon as I got in the car, I was walking with one of my friends. I was like, I want to rip it out right now. It's hurting so bad because I don't manipulate my hair like I used to because I had these locks.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of tender-headed now, I think.
Yeah.
And that ponytail, I wanted to rip it out. As soon as I got in the car, I took it all the way out. I didn't care.
Yeah. For the white folks that watch and or listen to this show,
it was a drawstring ponytail.
It is basically an extension that she puts on her head that makes her head have a ponytail. That's all it is.
And he didn't know.
I didn't know either because I think that morning I was like, damn, you got your hair braided?
Now this is what is funny. Now, come on now. And I'm like, I know he's smarter than this. That shows y'all don't pay no attention to me. I'm in the bed and I know he went to sleep that night in the bed and I did not have any hair.
That night.
Woke up the next morning, got dressed, walked downstairs. When did you get braids?
Yeah, I did say that.
I got them when I went into the bathroom this morning.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was going crazy because I know that it's a process when you go and get braids. It's literally like a half a day process, and I'm like, I don't remember doing anything but this shit on her head. What's going on? But yeah, it's extensions.
That was funny.
That totally slipped my mind that you had extensions. That's on me.
That's
my bad.
That was pretty funny. I was like, really? Wow, I must look really natural.
You had some stuff that you had on your mind. You mentioned yesterday and the day before, and quite passionately yesterday. Oh, I should probably turn that music off.
When did that come on?
I just hit my watch. Oh, and it started playing. Sorry, YouTube, don't take us down for that. But yeah, you had some stuff you're pretty passionate about the last 2 days that you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, and I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about that, and I guess there's a way, because everybody has their job that they love to do. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to look at it like healthcare. Like someone was cut up really bad and went into the emergency room, and the doctor said, "Oh, this was the worst stabbing of my career," or something like that.
All right.
Not to say that all the other patients that they see are, bad or good or whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to, because I don't want to step on anybody's feet. I don't want to say anything. Yeah, I don't want to, because I am a nail tech. I love what I do.
Yep.
I love doing feet.
Which still confuses the hell out of me, but it's been 10 years.
It's a brand new canvas. Every time I get a set of feet, there's a brand new canvas for me. How I can make them better, how I can make them slicker, how I can make them feel really good and smooth, where these people, they come to me, and then when they go home and they get in the bed and they rub their smooth feet over their sheets, it's a really good feeling when you don't have all them lumps and bumps on your heels from dry skin.
I get it.
But I had the worst pedicure of my 21-year career this past week, and
yeah. I feel for you. she's about to vomit in her mouth yet again. Just thinking about it.
I got sick. I've never had one that made me physically ill.
Yeah.
And this one made me physically ill, and then it pissed me off even more. I didn't even know where to start. Mm-hmm. I've never been like that, to where I didn't even know where to start with the feet. I didn't know what to touch first. I didn't know where to clip. I didn't know what was safe. I didn't know what was dead skin or live skin, or
this person was a reptile in there that needed to shed.
That I didn't want to do it. I got through it. I complained about it halfway through, but I had to go back and finish. Mm-hmm. But that wasn't the issue. My issue. I take that back. That was definitely an issue. I don't ever want to do that again. So I'm taking this person, walking them out, and their family was waiting for them. And for whatever reason, this white man decided that he wanted to just ask me a whole bunch of questions.
What do you mean ask you questions?
So he turns to me, and it was how he was looking at me. Mm-hmm. At first, he was like, "So where are you from?" Now, mind you, they were in a hurry. They were trying to get to their little dinner reservation. So why they were talking to me, because it took me a while to finish up my job anyway. Mm-hmm. So where are you from? And at first I was like, well, how does he know I'm not from here? But I have an accent, so maybe he heard that.
Dead giveaway.
Yeah. Where are you from? Oh, I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. What made you move here? Work for my honey. What kind of work does he do?
It's none of your damn business.
Then it was like, okay, why are you asking me all these questions? And then his head went back, and his hand went up under his chin, and then he was like, well, why Sonoma County? And what? Wherever I go and I wake up, I'm going to make it the best I can. Yeah. And I brought North Carolina over here with me. I'm going to do what I got to do.
Yeah. And we can definitely say that.
We are making it. Yeah.
We can definitely say that.
We are. And then I said, so this must be your home, where you were from. And he's like, yes, but I lived in Arizona. And then he started saying how he doesn't like it when people try to bring.
Wait a minute, Arizona? You mean the state that's historically racist? That Arizona?
Oh, I didn't know that either. I just know he was upset about it bordering the Mexican border.
Yeah.
You know, he was talking about the illegals. He started going all the way in. We're standing in the retail area. Mm-hmm. Why is he going all the way in, telling me about how he doesn't think that people should bring their lives or whatever over here and think they're going to change things? And then he talked.
I wonder if he ever leaves and goes anywhere else.
But he's like, it blows his mind because I told him, you know, when he Sonoma, do you like it here? I'm like, I live here. I'm gonna make it when I make it.
Yeah.
It just, people think that it's so much better everywhere else, and in other cities are better than this city and all this other stuff. But the whole truth is, this entire country is going to. You got the illegals, and that's a whole different situation over there in Arizona. And I was like, and I'm listening to him, and he's talking down to, because at first when he's asking me all the questions, he's looking like this, and then he starts fussing. The woman is standing there nodding her head as he's going on his little rant about.
You mean rhino feet? That's what you're talking about?
Yes. I don't know why he felt the need to start talking political things to me.
Yeah.
Right then. So the only way that I could get out of this conversation that was definitely going left, all the way left, and me be able to keep my job, because I did not want to show them.
That clearly wasn't left in the conversation. That was definitely right politically. I was just trying to say that.
Okay, I hear you. It was just, it irritated me because I saw where it was going.
Yeah.
I felt it when he kept asking me questions, and then asked me why Sonoma County, why not somewhere else. Such
bullshit. Jasmine in
is
the
it
chat
because
says,
is it because it's too white here? Yes, it's because it's too white here. You said it. So if you already know that, then why did you even ask me?
Yeah,
because he wanted to hear me say these things until I took back the conversation, because he was getting on my nerves and I needed to stop him.
Yep.
So I scared the shit out of both of them. It's the only way I could get out. I used my acting skills and I just jumped dead in his mid of whatever he was saying. Oh my God, I got another guest. I got to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And caught him off guard.
Caught them both off guard. He was like, well, I thought something was on fire over here, you know, because... But I needed for you to stop talking to me.
Well, I thought y'all were in a hurry for dinner too.
Exactly. So, and luckily my boss was at, well, no, I can't really say luckily, but my boss was at the desk, and she could hear the conversation going in and out, and she definitely heard me when I jumped, and I was like, I got another guess, and she's like, it went over her head, like, no, I would have told you.
Bless her heart.
It's all good.
Jasmine in the chat says, if only he was that concerned about that lady's feet.
For real. But I guess that is them being concerned by bringing her in there and letting somebody else work on them.
Yeah, it's only been a decade or two since they've been worked on. Clearly. I
don't ever want to have to do it again. And so that was my way to get out. I didn't have to, but I just chose to say, okay. I was very uncomfortable throughout the entire pedicure. And then I was uncomfortable with the family after. And I know that would be a package deal going forward. So in my professional opinion, I feel like those feet need a different level of expertise and professionalism and all of these things that I can't do it again.
Like a sander and a chainsaw or what?
It's not that.
No, I get it. You got better people. You got bigger fish to fry, and you don't need to deal with their bullshit, be it their feet or be it their politics.
It is what it is with the politics. When you I done went through all of this work. And then, it's like, what are you, and you sitting here questioning me about why I'm not here? Why Sonoma County?
Yeah.
I've already answered your question.
I got to tell you, we've been together, 23 years, something like that. And you've learned over the years, and the kids learned over the years, I will tell a bold-faced lie in public. Because it ain't none of their damn business. Or better yet, I just don't even say shit. And you have the total right when people are asking you questions, and we've already discussed this, folks. You have the total right to say, no, that's personal, and I'm not going to answer that. That's the polite way. Mm-hmm. That's personal. I'm not going to answer that, and just leave it at that. And if they're persistent, you're like, hey, look, that's none of your damn business. Say it with your chest, kind of thing. And that will, it's going to do two things. It's either going to escalate it so high to where other people are going to come in and get involved, which means more witnesses to the dumb shit, because now you've stepped on their toes and bruised their ego a little bit, because that's how those people are. They don't want their ego bruised, or they're going to cower. You're like, oh shit.
I disagree.
It's probably not going to be the cowering, but more than likely they're going to try to get big and bad again. And
I disagree with both of those.
Oh, really?
Yes, because you are a man.
Yeah, that's true. It's different for...
It is. It's different. You can be as bold and upfront and black and white as you want to be.
Yeah, that's true.
If I try to do that, when I have tried to do that, and be that person, oh, I didn't mean anything by it.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, there's that. Playing the victim card. That's such bullshit.
No, I don't need it. I'm just talking to you.
Playing the victim.
But because I am talking to you with some assertiveness in my voice to make sure you know that I'm serious, you got to be all scared because the big angry black woman is coming for your neck. Yeah. No, that's not right. So no, I can't say that I could do that. Yeah. The same thing like you would say, it's personal, No, because it's going to be, it is.
I believe you. There's a difference there.
It's frustrating as hell, but I mean.
I had a similar instance the other night when I went to that championship basketball game that I had to shoot. Typically, I will stand in line and go in like everybody else, even though I don't have to. Mm-hmm. But I made a decision to, look, these people are here to see their son, their grandson, or what have you, and they waiting in line, and I don't want to take away from that, that's just me. So I'm standing in this long line, because it's a championship game. It's a much longer line, a lot more people there, and these two people walked right up in front of me and got in line to the people that was standing there with me. And I was like, oh, okay, that's the spouse and the daughter or something. And I just sort of left it at that, But then like 3 more people come up, like a minute or so later. And I looked, and then I looked at the people around me, and I'm thinking, this doesn't bother anybody. And I finally just said to the people, I said, so when has it been okay to just cut in line like this? And they said, well, we were all together, and so we came in to hold the spot. And I said, so that still makes it okay? And they said, no, we all didn't come in the same car. I said, oh, that really makes it okay, huh? And she just continued to try to justify it. And again, the people next to me in line, none of them had an issue with it. And I'm like, y'all are okay with this shit?
Just standing there.
And then there was this one black dude standing next to me too. And he sort of looked at me after I said something, like with a nod, but he didn't say anything.
No.
And I'm like, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. And to their credit, the elderly lady in the line, she says, you're right. You want to stand in front of us. You can get in front of us. She says, you're right. And I said, ma'am, Thank you. Because you get it. The rest of the grown ass men and women clearly did not.
Because they don't want to.
And I'm like, wow, they just thought that shit was normal to just cut in line. And then I just said, all right, forget it. I'm going to go. And I just went. I used my damn privilege and just went on in. But it just bugged me that, like, nobody in that line, and it's like 50, 60 people behind us. This ain't no little bit of people. It's like 50 or 60 bodies behind us. Not one person said anything. I'm the only person that said anything. I'm like, why do people accept stuff like that? I guess they say, well, I got bigger battles to fight.
No, I don't think so, because I don't like it, and I speak up for myself now. Mm-hmm. It took some time. It took some experience to get to where I am now. Mm-hmm.
And I get this. Yeah, sometimes there are going to be bigger battles. I don't know that.
But that, to me, that's like standing in the line at Target, and a whole bunch of people just keep coming in front of you. You ready to go? Oh, I was holding the line for her.
No,
so no, it's not right. It's
no.
On any level. I don't think that that's fair.
I don't fall for that. But I did get in line and go on in and set up shop like I normally would.
It was so funny. Oh, I'm so sick of people. It's like something every week, all the time, a story to tell. A restaurant manager that completely ignored me, or walked past me a couple of times. Mm-hmm. Like, really? And you walk past me to go outside to try to use your phone. You holding up your phone in the air trying to use it. You walk past me.
After you called them out, they tried to make it right.
Oh, after I called them out, because I was like, when they finally made it over there to me and I pointed it out, I was telling the little girl that came over to me, so you have a to-go order after, I don't know how long.
Yeah.
After the manager had walked past me a couple of times. I was like, yeah, I do, but I don't want it anymore. I'll just go ahead and get my money. I said, because I've been standing here and that bag of to-go food has been sitting there. The manager walked past me twice, and about that time she was walking. I said, her right there, that's the manager. She walked past me twice, once to go outside to check her cell phone.
Yeah.
And no one acknowledged that I was standing here.
Yeah.
The bartender is over there chilling behind the bar. No one acknowledged me at all. And it blows my mind how many people walk past me and no one acknowledged me standing in front of the to-go order place. And then the heifer comes around the corner talking about I'm so sorry. I was trying to talk to my manager. I was talking to my boss. He was trying to send me, and I don't have a signal. I said, I really don't care about that. I said, because I'm a customer. And if your manager is anybody like he's supposed to be, he would understand that you are right here.
He or she would have straightened your ass out too. Yeah.
So no, I'm sorry. I don't want your food. Just give me. Well, I don't want you to leave hungry. And you're right. I said I'm outside looking in, and all of y'all walk past me. Yeah. You walk past me more than once to check your phone, and now you're giving me excuses. I said, so no, I'm good. Can I just get my money? Well, I don't want you to leave hungry. And I will give you a refund. And then she kept talking about things, and I was like, okay, so what do I need to do to get my refund? My patience is when I know that I'm people are just wrong and they are literally doing it because they really don't care. They literally, you don't matter.
Yeah.
You don't matter standing there. And that's what I hear and see and feel.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of it. So now I just call out everybody.
Yeah.
You didn't see me sitting here?
As you should.
Or I'm in a store. You come 5 minutes later, somebody come and ask me, do you need help finding anything? Do I look like I need help? I'm standing here shopping. I'm looking on the stands. What do you call them? The shelves.
The shelving, yeah.
Picking things up. Can I help you find something? Why are you asking me this? I'm right here shopping. Ugh. I'm so sick of people. I'm so sick of people. Why you in my face? Everybody else stealing. Because that's all it is out
that's
here.
exactly what's happening. It's
a lot of thievery out here.
There's I saw a report that there's a Walmart in LA that's shutting down. A Walmart.
Walmart. Because it's just
a Walmart
place to go in there and steal.
Because they've been getting cleaned out. A Walmart?
A Walmart.
You know how much you got to be stealing for Walmart to be like, shit, I'm done with this.
We not doing it anymore. Because they'll give you your money back for open everything. So it has to be really bad. If they doing that, it's got to be really bad. For real.
Oh, man. Gosh.
But I mean, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Let me shop. It happened today. And I was like, I just don't have time for y'all today. I just left. I was like, your coworker just asked me over there if I needed help. And you right here. There's no one in this store.
Yeah.
And I was looking, for the license plate frames. And I decided to go into the little auto zone thing place. But God just didn't want me in there. And that's why I left, because I ended up going to Walmart and getting our raggedy ghetto ass Walmart to get them for a lot cheaper than over there. And I'm just spray painting them the color that I want them to be.
Of course. That's the only way to do it.
Just getting them the way I want them.
We had previously got a message from Joe Esposito about the movie American Fiction. And I made it my business to make sure that we watched it. Attempted to watch it, I'll say that. Made it my business to say that we attempted to watch it. And I gotta say, the movie, I have mixed feelings on that movie. And
I can't really say anything.
Yeah, you on the other hand really can't say much over there. Like I said, it was an attempt to watch said movie, but right around the time I clicked the movie on, I clicked to buy the movie or whatever. I think it was like close to dinner time or something, so it wasn't ideal to watch it. It was going to be eating, and I think you had something else that you was doing. I can't remember what it was. So I said, all right, I'll give it an hour. I can watch it before bedtime. Flipped on a rerun of something other, and then it was time to turn the movie on. And I turned the movie on. This is great. And then the damn phone rings, and it's always either your sister, somebody from Carolina. That's usually about it.
I don't have anybody else. What are you talking about?
And it's not just that. It's the most of the time, it wasn't this time, but most of the time it's the video chat that's loud and broadcasting to everybody else, telling the whole damn conversations to everybody in the house.
And he gets so frustrated when especially if I don't get up and move and walk away.
And I'm like, that's just,
it's rude. I know.
It's just not right.
I will do better going forward.
So anyway,
but you bought it so you can watch it again.
The movie was on, and attempted to watch it with you, but I gave up. I was like, whatever, she'll watch it, whatever. I'm going to watch this movie. And if I have to turn it up freaking loud so I can hear, because somebody continues to want to talk loudly and share their conversation, somebody's going to go deaf in here. Because I got a whole lot of wattage over here. But anyway, so yeah, I have mixed feelings about it, and it was partly because of the environment. Great cast, great story. I didn't know it was based on some book, which doesn't surprise me. Most of these good stories, good movies, and good TV series are based on books. But it was a great story, great dialogue. But what got me was, I remember Joe asked it, what was my perspective as a black man, a black creator, and I think I alluded to it last time that, for me as a creator, there were so many times when people are like, you should shoot this or you should shoot that because that's what people like. Or no, that's what black people like. And I'm like, well, that's fine if I shoot it, but are these black people buying my shit? Most of the time, no. Or even digging deeper, because he touches on this a little bit in that movie, was the whole, are you black enough? And I thought about some of your life experiences, because I'm not going to speak for you, but I know I have dealt with that shit in the past where I'm either not woke enough, whatever the hell that freaking means, or I wasn't black enough. I've had people say, and I'm blacker than you.
Oof.
What kind of shit is, what does that even mean?
To hear that.
I'm blacker than you.
I better not hear some shit like that.
I haven't heard that in decades.
Yeah, right.
But I remember hearing that as as a teenager, and I'm like, man, I'm blacker than you. And I'm like, what the hell does that even mean? So I watched that movie, and it was a good movie. But I had mixed feelings about it because it sort of stirred up some stuff that made me angry. Because they touched on so many points. Again, as a creator, this man is an author. He's a black creator, content creator, writes books, and very articulate and so forth, and has a lot of good stuff out there apparently. But the stuff that's selling is the bullshit jive turkey.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of stuff, which also made me think more in my situation, because I don't know how many times over the years I was told, you should do more TikTok, and you should do more TikTok. You should do more TikTok. You should do more Reels. And I refuse, because at that time, TikTok and Reels was a bunch of people sitting and dancing in front of the camera and lip syncing to songs and doing this and that. And I'm like, that's not me. Every black person doesn't care to go and do the electric slide at a party.
I do.
I'm one of them, but I really enjoyed the fact that he lashed out to everybody and said, you know what, let me write this bullshit, and just try to just sort of mush their noses in the bullshit, and like, this is not good. Yeah, y'all are writing big checks, but listen to you, and then it touched on corporations trying to alleviate their guilt, their societal guilt, and trying to diversify this and that, gosh, and what have you. Yeah. And it reminded me back when, I think it was George Floyd, when all of that bullshit happened with him. Back whenever that incident happened, or whatever the incident was happened, everybody on their social media page, all these brands and corporations on their social media page were putting up these positive messages of we stand with so-and-so, we stand against blah, 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 blah. And I had, I don't know how many people hit me up. And I'm like, why are y'all hitting me up about this? And they would say, can't believe you still sticking with Canon. Canon hasn't said anything about blah, 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 blah. And I said, look here, Canon is a Japanese big ass company focused on printers, cameras, digital imaging, all kinds of shit. Canon is about profit.
Most companies,
they're about profit, and they own it. Canon didn't say shit for the longest time. And they eventually said one little line, is like, I think it said something along the lines of, we stand for equality in the story. Because they're not going to sit here and fake the funk.
Why?
Like,
they shouldn't.
And I appreciated that. But I like how that movie touched on that, with everybody trying to just get rid of their guilt, if you will. Their social guilt and stuff. But it was a good movie. So Joe, thank you again. It was already on my radar, but it was cool to see that he watched it and he had thoughts on it. And he's a white guy, Italian, New Yorker, creator, but he's not going to experience the same shit that I experienced in this thing, and he was curious. So there you have it, Joe. Those are my thoughts on it. Good flick. I just had mixed feelings on it. It was a little hard to enjoy it because couple different things.
You can watch it again.
No. It's not all. It wasn't all the freaking phone call, but it's again a lot of the stuff just reminded me of the past,
Yes.
and the bullshit of it.
And it is, unfortunately, it is, but
now I got to find something else to watch. My freaking queue with Netflix and Amazon and Apple, it's always full. I got plenty of stuff to watch. I just got to figure out timing, because most important thing is for me to continue to try to keep plugging cash out the sky.
it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff out there to watch, and I can't.
Yeah.
I just cannot put the time in it.
I try to do it in my lunchtime, my lunch hour.
No. I just feel guilty even watching Bob's Burger. But today I couldn't move.
Yeah.
I'm still like.
Damn couch potato.
I ain't no damn
lazy
couch
ass.
potato. I'm far from that bullshit. But
you ain't done shit all day.
You can say day.
All day.
All day. No, not all day. Actually, I did. I went to the store and got the stuff to clean. I went to the store and got the stuff to clean with and get the cobwebs. I did clean the cobwebs from the ceiling. Did some of that.
Yeah.
And trying to get the plants fed, because I have so many plants, and trying to keep up with my...
Wait a minute. You just said, I have so many plants, as if that's a problem. Is that a problem?
Hell no, I could get some more if you would. I will take some more.
Why do you say it that way? Why do you say I have so many plants?
No.
With the sigh.
I guess it didn't come out like it should have, because it should have been more like, I have so many plants.
Well, I'm going to say you got so many damn plants in here.
No.
Look here.
No, I do have plants, but
no, you got a shit ton of plants in here. I mean,
but they keep growing. They're growing, so we have to keep. They're growing. I have to keep them and just
I know plants are
them
good for
into
all of
different
us
pots
with their carbon dioxide and all that. I know all of that's good for us, y'all. You damn hippies. I get it, but if I need to go to the bathroom to take a piss, I don't need to have to dodge a freaking plant arm to get to the toilet.
I took that one out of there, so it wouldn't.
There was one point in time you walk up in the bathroom and you think you was going into the Amazon or some shit. You open the door and this green shit just everywhere. It
was the big Monstera.
And I'm like, really? What is the point of this thing? Come on, man.
Because they're just beautiful. They're so beautiful. And it's just so nice to be surrounded by them and feel like you're in a jungle. That's what I want. I would love to feel like I'm in a rainforest at home.
Jasmine says you have a lot of plants when you get a plant sitter because you go out of town. That's a damn fact. She is not making that up.
That is true. I had to get Jasmine came and took care of my babies. I would love them while I was gone.
That's some bullshit.
Because they make everything so nice and green and clean. And if I could have a waterfall and more plants, wow, it would have us build our own rainforest type deal in here.
No, it's way too much. Way too much.
I don't want to forget to say thank you also to Jessica June. She hit me up in the DM saying that she feels like I have a lot to do with the show. You know, I'll say that in a nice way.
I've said how many times here to start the show? I get it. Don't nobody really care to hear anything I gotta say.
Absolutely do.
No, look here. I own it. I know. Trust me.
And also,
I'm a producer and a creator, so I just go with what works.
I too am a creator. Wait, I'm gonna come back to that thought. But I want to thank Dawn also for listening. She says she loves listening to us, so that's really awesome.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Dawn.
And I get those messages. It really makes me feel all warm and tingly inside because it's so sweet to have, that somebody wants to hear us just talk about everyday shit.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you. It really, really, really means a lot.
Yep.
And my friend Tia, she watches and she shares.
Thank you, Tia.
I asked her, I was like, I don't know if you watching the whole thing or if you just listen to the shorts, but whatever it is, just thank you.
Yeah.
for it. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Tia.
I did not want to forget that because I got a lot. And my sister listens. She loves how we make her laugh.
Thank you, Sissy.
Yes, that's my sissy.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. Just don't call the damn phone right now.
That's my sissy. No, she's going to Myrtle Beach.
She's out of town. You have to say where she's going. Good grief.
Oh, well.
Anyway, that's just how I think.
It's so beautiful.
And also shout out to the Jam Hole and Matt Lee and BJ.
Thank you,
y'all
Matt.
for the continued support. He sent a bunch of messages to me laughing at you.
I wish I could see these. It's really funny. Yes, I called his mama and told on her about the dream that I had. I sure hell did because that's how serious that dream was. But you got payback last night because you said you couldn't sleep.
Oh, dude. Look here, let us discuss that because you know what? I can pull that up right here. Let's see.
But see, the only thing that I couldn't see, I just saw like a white light in it. That could have easily been Kylo.
No, folks.
That could have easily been Kylo.
So yesterday, I had a lot going on in my head. I had phone calls that I was dealing with and, trying to get stuff set up and planned ahead or whatnot. But hold on. I need to come back to that. I just saw a super chat from Ozone. Says, thank you. I'm saying thank you to you, Mr. Ozone. It says, I'm going to run, folks, but here's to sending you scumbag-free work days. Thank you. And speedy pet recovery. Have a great evening, Pruitt. Hey.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
I appreciate that.
We do appreciate that, man.
Thank you.
But yeah, so the last couple of days, I had been pretty busy, like in planning mode and just trying to plant the seeds and get some shit going. So I've been pretty focused in addition to trying to manage my own calendar with shooting the high school games and stuff for Max Preps and so forth. And then today, as of the recording, I knew I had that photo shoot to get ready for because we talked about it last week. That photo shoot because I haven't been a model in at least 20 years. And so I need to focus. So I'm trying to go to bed.
Oh, it was so bad. You needed to get your beauty rest.
I'm trying to go to bed last night, at a decent hour as usual. Let me see if I can get this thing to play to play. I think it will.
And what is a decent hour? What hour was this?
I normally try to hit the bed by 11 p.m. if no later than midnight.
Is that what time it was last night?
No, it was. Yeah, I guess it was sometime around 11. I don't know if this is going to play it out or not. Dang it! But I will put it in the show. Here, let me do it this way. Here we go. Look here. Now, let me ask y'all. So, let me ask y'all. Was that like a Honda Civic? Was that a Honda CBR motorcycle? Was that a Peterbilt?
I'm not convinced.
18-wheeler.
I'm not convinced that was me.
I don't know. Hold on. Let's try it one more time here. Let's see.
did I go to bed? If that was me,
Bro, this shit here, man.
if that was me, I wonder what time I went to bed because I had to be
I recorded that at 12:22 a.m. our time. So
okay, so I was in my REM.
You was shit. That ain't REM.
I was in deep sleep because he said I did everything but punch.
I did everything but punch this chick, y'all. I swear I did.
I did everything. I feel like I would have remembered something waking me up or something because I don't snore.
Hey, Bryony, good to see you. But yeah, she was snoring so badly last night.
Didn't get no rest.
I was like, man, this is killing me. I got shit to do. And this chick over here just sawing logs. It literally sounded like a chainsaw. Y'all heard it.
I heard it. You said that to me this morning. I was like, was that Kylo? Because he's medicated. Maybe he's snoring louder. Oh, I cannot believe that was me.
Yeah, that was you.
That is awful.
But anyway, yeah, so I woke up this morning and finally got my act together and so forth. And
he wasn't happy.
I wasn't happy. No, I wasn't happy, but I got up and I
was like, I can tell you didn't get no sleep last night.
And laughed about this shit. What kind of shit is
I'm
this?
laughing now. I didn't laugh this morning because you were so snappy. You came around the corner, eyes. What's wrong with you? I can't see. Yeah, and then it was just
that moment I couldn't see because I had to come into the computer and look at some stuff real quick, and I didn't have glasses on, and I couldn't see. And it was
remember
early.
What else it was, and I was like, I cannot. I can tell you didn't get no sleep last night. I did not laugh, but I could tell because you was really snippy. But I can't say that I won't snore again.
No, you won't, and that's fine. People snore. You know, I snore.
Yes,
but dude, you on that was another level last night. That was good grief.
That really was. That was a different level.
But yeah, this morning, so I got up, got rolling to get ready for this here shoot, and I had this whole realization of, oh shit, I need to update my headshot. It's my headshots from last year. Not that it looks bad or anything; it still looks fine, but the call sheet said that I needed to look like what my headshot was. I had a full beard yesterday.
You had to shave all of that shit off.
Shave it off, man. And that was, I'm like, damn, I need to make a headshot with glasses on. I need to make a headshot with the beard so I'm covered next time and just have all of that shit just sitting out there.
Because I know that feeling too.
But the shoot went well. Went to the city. Slight delays with traffic and the construction and stuff, and it's just so freaking annoying, but it is what it is. And hold on, Jasmine says, love y'all, taking advantage of the airport Wi-Fi. I'm going to do some homework. That's what's up. You get the knowledge. You get that damn knowledge.
Hey, that's why she going to take us all the way to the top too.
Yep, I appreciate you. Keep doing it because I'm trying not to be doing much work, so gonna lean on you. And Brian E joins in and says, hi Aunt, are you still on Twit? Brian E, no, I am not. I guess you haven't watched Twit in a while. But thank you for popping in here. Yeah, so got to the shoot, got there later than I want, but it was okay. I was on time. And as expected, it was a whole lot of hurry up and wait getting in there. I'm on NDA, so I can't tell like details and anything like that. But, the facilities were at a decent sized company here in San Francisco. And the production team was top notch. The photographers top notch, all of the gaffers and, handling the lighting and the whole crew. Everybody was just pro, and it was great just watching these people in motion, and there was a handful of other models there. But it was really, really freaking cool that, I'm in there, and when they needed a model, they pretty much was like, hey, can you come do this? Can you stand over here and do this? I need you to pose this way. That's how they're directing people. But for me, they say, "Hey, Aunt."
Oh, so they know your name.
They kept calling my name, and I noticed that the whole time. I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even know these other people's names." So I was like, "Okay, this is good. This is good. Let's just roll with this." But it was cool and get there, and there's wardrobe involved, hair and makeup involved, whatnot, and they had given me a list of stuff to bring on the call sheet, just as a backup, just in case wardrobe didn't work out, because I have weird dimensions. I wear, from a pant size, my breeches are 36 waist, 34 length. And I know that doesn't sound weird, but if you go out and look for a pair of breeches that are 36 waist, 34 length, you ain't gonna find it. Usually it's gonna be shorter, at least 32 in the length. So she found me some breeches to put on. I brought some, but she found me some to put on, and they were shorter.
Oh my gosh.
But it was okay. But it was okay. And they were shorter. And then there's also the whole battle that I've always had with my legs are not big, quote unquote. Like, I don't have thunder thighs, but my legs are big for most people. So every time I buy breeches, I normally buy big leg breeches or sweatpants. That was not the case today. So we had to battle there. A little beating up the linens and stuff. They had the whole kit there, but
tight.
We made it work. They loosened them up. Interesting. The wardrobe lead, she clearly thought highly of me. I'll just say that.
Yeah, I can hear that.
I'll just say that.
I hear that.
I walked in because, again, I hear my name. That's the only name I hear these 5-6 hours I was there all day. Either my name or somebody on the crew name. Nobody else's name. But I walk in and they was like, Aunt. And the wardrobe person, she comes running. I'm like, okay. I thought it was funny at first. And but she was really nice, and they were all, her and her team, they were good at what they do and whatnot. But yeah, there was definitely something there. And the makeup lady, she was cool too. When I was telling her about you and your class and going through the SFX and stuff. And she was like, yeah, if she was interested in SFX, her friend in Novato is like the way to go if you want to do that and make some money. I was like, well, she's in the acting side. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. But it was just a neat experience with that. And again, the whole day that we're there, my makeup kept getting touched up.
Hey, you remember that dream? You remember that dream?
Man.
I mean, like, my makeup's fine. Now you wanted to just keep powdering your nose.
It was pretty funny. She's like, yeah, you're shining again. Hold on. And, okay.
Right.
I said I did a good job shaving this morning.
Oh, okay.
Funny. It was funny. But yeah, it was a good shoot. I'm happy with it. I'm hoping I get another call. They have a shoot tomorrow, but I wasn't a part of that shoot, unfortunately. But it's okay. I hope they have me in their Rolodex for future stuff. The photographer was great. And for the photographers that are listening to this show, or aspiring photographers, I should say, it was cool to see that this particular photographer and team practice a lot of the stuff that I've preached over the years. Yes, you have photography gear that you can get on Amazon for $20, under $100, whatnot. Yes, you can get photography gear that's going to cost you several hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars. And there's a reason for that, And so you have to be able to figure out, okay, yes, this is my budget, but is this good enough to do the job? And there was a lot of expensive shit in there. But there was also a lot of budget shit in there too, because it works. You know, and all I could think about was this man is getting this job done, and all of the team of gaffers and whatnot. They can pull out the most expensive piece of lighting equipment, and they can pull out the cheapest piece of lighting equipment, and you'd never know. Because
that's cool.
You know, and I've tried to tell people out there that are trying to get into photography, sometimes where you need to spend your money, actually, most of the time where you need to spend your money is on the lenses on those cameras. You know, that lens is way more powerful than that camera body that it's going on. You know, and then when it comes to lights, I think this light in you might be $130. Yeah, that might be $130. Now, granted, this light over here on you is $1,000. That one that's on the right of you, that's $1,000 light. But there's two on you, and if you're looking at the screen, you can't really see much of a difference in quality. You know. So just because one is $1,000 more than the other, that doesn't always make it better. Now, there are some things that are better about that $1,000 light. Like I can go outside and literally throw it on the concrete and it's going to be fine. I can't do that with that $100 light. You know, I can let that $1,000 light sit out in this monsoon rain. It's going to be fine. Can't do it with that. So that's the kind of stuff aspiring photographers should look at. Don't have to spend a gazillion dollars to make a shot look good. Yeah. You know, his camera, he was using, I think he was using an R6. I think. Yeah, an R6 is about $1,500. And it's a lower megapixel than this camera that we got back here shooting our wide shot. Totally works. Totally works. Gets the job done. So
just like the phones.
Yeah, just like the phones. You don't have to have the latest and greatest iPhone, Galaxy phone, or whatever, because the one from 2 years ago is going to be just as good. I guarantee it. But anyway, that was the shoot. I hope I get another call. I do have an interview coming up for a camera operator for a feature film, I believe. But we'll see how that goes. That's gonna be some timing. I have to look at it again. But there is an interview coming up here soon for that and other stuff. Oh, I guess I can bring this up too. At the time that you all hear this, I will have been onboarded as a freelance contributor to ZDNet, ZDNet.com. I'll be doing I'll do some product reviews. I'll be doing some of their photography stuff, not necessarily photography news or anything, but actual, hey, Ant, we need you to shoot this product for us. You know, that kind of thing.
That's good.
Yeah, so looking forward to that. Shout out to my man, Mr. Jason Heiner. He was the editor-in-chief when I was at Tech Republic and CBS Interactive, and love that dude. He gave me my shot years ago to sort of really help kick things off. And he's like, hey, I got a spot for you if you know, say it's only freelance for now. And I say, well, that's totally fine. I'm fine with being freelance. I like the flexibility and being able to call my shot kind of thing. Somebody else had asked me about going somewhere to work full time. And right now, I don't necessarily want to do that because I've been working. I worked at one company for 16 years. And even while I was part of that company for 16 years, I worked from home. I pretty much did whatever I needed to do when I needed to do it. Nobody was micromanaging me kind of thing. And then when I left that job and went to another job for, I guess that was 4 years, something like that. At that job, it was the same thing. Every now and then they needed me to go out of town to meet them at some office or whatever. But for the most part, it was, all right, wake up, do what you need to do, clock out, that kind of thing. There was no micromanage. I'm used to independence kind of thing, you know. So this fits me. And when Pruitt hired me to come over here, it it was the same thing. Lisa and Leo Laporte and Jerry Wagley, they left me alone. Mm-hmm. Hey, your show comes out on Thursdays. Make sure it's ready to go. That was it.
Do your job.
Your show comes out every Thursday at 3:00 p.m. Pacific. Make sure it's ready to go. Done. You know, all right, now you're going to be on this long 3-hour show every Wednesday afternoon. Make sure you're ready and prepared for that. Done. That was it. And then I did some other stuff there at the end of my tenure there in studio. But even with that, I was in the studio roughly 2 days out of the week. And the rest of the time they left me the hell alone. There was no micromanagement and anything like that. So I dig the freelance side of things because it fits my mode of operation. I don't need people putting me in a corner and telling me, hey, this is your job. You need to do this today and make sure it's done by this and that time and keep checking in on it.
Yeah. What is that? That's that movie. Well.
Oh yeah, Office Space.
TPS.
Give me the TPS reports.
Yeah. That kind of thing. I wouldn't. No.
Yeah, that's not me.
I don't think I could do it either.
But
not now.
But I dig the freedom that I've had for most of my professional year.
So that's a blessing.
So, all right. We've been going for a little while here. Ooh, we've gone a little longer than usual. Ooh. Wow.
Wow is right. Oh my goodness.
This has been fun though. Anything else you'd like to add before we sign out?
No, I'm gonna hold it for the next show.
Really? You got a lot on your mind? I didn't know that. I would have shut up.
No, we did. We talked about, but I mean, other stuff is just, celebrity news like Cam Newton, and I was thinking about him.
We need to hit that. We got to hit that because that's hot.
It's hot.
That's hot. That's hot news. So for those that don't know, because everybody that listens to this show does not watch sports or care about sports, but Cam Newton is a former NFL quarterback, a former number one drafted player, a former MVP in the NFL, a former Heisman Trophy winner in college. He knew what he was doing. He even went to the Super Bowl with a Carolina Panthers team that wasn't that good, but they still
made it there.
Ended up in the Super Bowl. Well, since he has been retired from the league, he has done a lot with the community doing 7-on-7 football leagues for the kids and stuff like that, little league stuff. So he puts these camps together to help these kids go out there and get some time on the field and run and play and exercise and maybe get a little bit of recognition and work on their skills and try to make them better. Because that's what little league football is about. It's getting you started, getting you acclimated to the game, fine tuning you and all of that good stuff. And it can lead to some good recognition as well as just giving you some good fundamental values. Far as your light just died. Yeah. Good fundamental values far as just everyday life. But there are some people and parents that take that shit way too seriously, and or they are just way too unrealistic with themselves and with their kids. And so there have been times in Cam Newton's camps where kids are wanting to talk to him about the NFL and be like, man, I'm better than you. These are little kids. Man, I'm better than you. You don't even play no more. You got kicked out of the league. And they just, and I'm like, why are these little ass kids talking to this dude like this that spent money to put that thing together? Because, a lot of the times those camps don't have, a lot of the camps in the areas that he put them in, people don't have money. So most of it is just coming out of his pocket. And he's sponsoring those kids.
Even more reason for them not to behave like they did.
Yeah. So there was some stuff that went down, and apparently it was a beef between him and some other coaches, and I think they were in the same league at some point in time, and they got into a fight and they attacked him. But that's just
3.
Yes, it was 3 dudes. They all attacked him, and he held his own. And it's a shit show. But at the same time, it pisses me off because that's not the first time an incident has happened with him. Because prior to that, it was kids running their mouth to him over the years. There's all kinds of footage of it out there, and he just as gracious as he could be. You know, like I said, my respect for Cam has grown over the years because he didn't have to do none of this shit. Mm-mm. And it reminded me of my brief time in Little League football, which is a shit show on so many levels, dealing with dumbass parents and not always to their fault, dumbass kids. You know, if your kid is going to football practice, you should probably make sure you're there to pick them up at the end of practice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why? I mean, it's a certain kind of person, a certain class of person where I
expect you to do everything.
You
take them, pick them up, feed them, clothe them, bring them back. And pay for it too.
Didn't pay for none of this stuff. I raised money for that league that I was in at the time, never again, and to try to help people that had shortfall because I know everybody didn't make money. Mm-hmm. So you raise money to try to help cover people that didn't make it. And this kid is like, at the end of practice, like, I need a ride home. I'm like, oh, okay. Get in the car, drive to his house. There's 3 cars in the yard and 3 adults on the porch. Yep. Like, y'all know your boy ain't here.
Who come pick him up?
Why y'all didn't get y'all's asses over here to pick him up?
Ridiculous.
You know, but that's a culture thing. It has to be because I'm not seeing any of these little white kids doing that. Peyton Manning and Eli Manning are 2 elite Hall of Fame quarterbacks too. Mm-hmm. They do camps every year.
Oh, they do?
Every year. All Americans and everything. They get them all. You never hear any of this stuff going on at their camps. Never. And it's bullshit.
It is. Because he just out there trying to help the kids. I mean, it's Cam Newton.
Yeah.
It's Cam Newton. Yeah. And you can't even give him any type of respect. There's no respect for anything that he's done, and he keep doing it.
Look here, I don't even care if it was the 3rd string quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's in the NFL. He knows a little more than what you know. You know, it's
right.
I don't get it, but that's just,
it's unfortunate and it's so sad.
I think it starts at home.
It does, because
them kids are just going out there and running their mouth and thinking it's okay. Somebody's telling them it's okay to run their mouth like that to an adult. I'm not having it.
Yeah. But not telling them it's okay, but not telling them that it's not.
Right. There's that.
You know, that's the problem. You're not telling them this is not how this works.
Yeah.
Once you do see that they're not behaving like they're supposed to or anything like that. No, that's not what you do. But we don't have parents like that. They don't make them like that anymore. They do not make parents that call out their kids.
No.
Not anymore. Like,
and when they do call out their kids, they get shut down.
Yeah.
Or attempt to shut them down, kind of thing. It's so sad. You know, I thought about that a little bit because there was it wasn't an incident yesterday at that baseball game, but it was just an incident. Something happened, and it involved me. But I'm like, I walk out onto the field to go set up for my shoot and whatnot, and the players run over there doing their thing, and I usually just ignore them because I don't want them to think I'm here to take your picture. I don't want them thinking that. You know, because I'm not here to show you just special attention. So I'm usually ignoring them. But they come over there, and this is from some kids in Petaluma High. And they said, "Hello, sir," just like that. And I looked over there and I said, "Hello." And I'm just getting back to business. And they say, "How you doing?" And I said, "I'm unbelievable. How are you?" And he says, "I am fantastic," just like that. And he says, "Yeah, I was told to stop saying I'm good. Think of something better because you are better than that." And I'm like, damn, somebody done taught this kid something, you know, just the level.
Just
and
that part.
He even said, "Sir," when he ran over there. You know, and it just, I'm like, what?
And it's like, why are we so excited about things like that? Because we don't hear it. And it shouldn't be this way. It shouldn't be this way that someone acknowledges you and says it the right way. It's like, what? This kid said hello to me, sir.
Totally caught me off
and
guard.
Said something positive to leave behind. You know, a positive kicker is what they say.
It totally caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that from some little kid.
That's sad.
Yeah. Especially the little kids out here.
I know that's right. These kids are something else. I'm quick to tell people, I am not from here, nor are my children. Right. And you can tell.
Oh, man. All right. We're going to get out of here. We've been talking long enough. Folks, thank y'all so much for hanging out.
Thank you so much.
We, again, appreciate all of the support. You know, we have a couple different ways that you can support the show. First, there's always that like, share, and subscribe. So anybody that's been in here live, please make sure you're hitting like on the screen and hitting share on the screen and subscribe on the screen. Thank you for that. Next, you can also get into to supporting us monetarily, financially, however you want to put it. There's a couple different ways. You can simply just go to antpruitt.com/beer to buy me a beer. And her a whiskey, because she's drinking more whiskey than I am nowadays. Or you can go to our Patreon page. That is antpruitt.com/Patreon or patreon.com/antpruitt. There's just a simple subscription there each month to show your support. Or if you don't want to do that, just do your typical Amazon shopping. Doesn't cost you any extra money, but just go to antpruitt.com/Amazon, and that's going to take you to a different-ish Amazon page. It's the same Amazon page, but it basically says, hey, Aunt Pruitt sent you, and we'll give him 2 cents commission on what you buy. It's literally like a couple cents commission that it gives us. So that's the one way to do it. But thank y'all for all the support. Like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and listening to the ads that come into the feed. Yeah. And if you have something you want us to talk about. Yep. We are open for some discussion. Or if not, I'll just keep bringing what I got to bring, because I have a Shakespeare monologue that I definitely will be doing tomorrow. I have a lot to talk about all the time, but you know, if you want to ask some questions, you want to just know some other stuff that I want to share with you, you know, hit us up if you want us to talk about some stuff, vacations, and I'm thinking I want to go. I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna stop talking. Send your emails to podcast@antpruitt.com, podcast@antpruitt.com, or hit us up on the social media platforms. All right, everybody. Thank you again to Pan for the music. We shall see y'all next time. Deuces.